Alrighty. So welcome everyone to tonight's stream. It's not going to be a happy stream. This is going to be a very serious stream. I have Brad with me today to help talk about this and kind of, drop his insight on everything that's happening with Rocket League. So, welcome, Brad.
Hey, yo, what's up? What's good?
So, yeah, as many of you have probably heard, bad news. Easy Anti-Cheat is coming to Rocket League. And people might be saying, oh, well, this is really great. There's no more bots and no more cheaters. First of all, it's not going to do anything because people are just going to bypass it. There are already people trying to bypass it. And that can only mean one thing for Bacchus Mod. Bacchus Mod will no longer be functional, pretty much in-game. Which affects me very negatively, because I was somebody who switched to PC because one of the main reasons was Bacchus Mod. And now that's pretty much gone. So, boys, it's not looking good for Rocket League at all.
Yep.
I mean, I even put on this stream, I'm sure you saw it, Brad. Did you see the thumbnail that I put? Here lies Rocket League. Because Rocket League is it's just finished, bro. Like, we're just finished. As a community, hold on, let me turn down my music, hold on. It's way too loud.
But did you put the end, like the thumbnail from 2024, did you put that one?
Yeah, it's one of my classic thumbnails. Yo, what's up, Forslide? Or Forslide. Welcome to the stream. We're just discussing the future of Rocket League because Bacchus Mod is now going to be obsolete. Yeah, let me invite you to the party, Brad. Which is a very, very bad thing. So we'll get you in.
Well,
hey, what's up, Charlie? So yes. Bacchus Mod being gone isn't just for the cosmetics. It isn't just bad for that. It's bad in terms of everything that it does in the game for people, where it's pretty much going to be obsolete. So the problem with that is that a lot of the features that people have come to know and love are going to be going with Bacchus Mod. And what people don't understand is why couldn't these devs who work on Easy Anti-Cheat find a way to like whitelist Bacchus Mod in it? I don't understand why we have to take Bacchus Mod out while trying to ban actual other bots that have nothing to do with Bacchus Mod.
Like,
so
they're so lazy to the point where instead of instead of removing the feature in the game fully, they only have it to RCS accounts. Same thing with trading. Trading is still technically in the files, but of course, they're this lazy to the point where they only restrict it to RCS accounts so that they can actually trade.
Yeah, and so it's like the reason why this hits me so hard is because, again, I'm somebody who relies on Bacchus Mod for making my cars look amazing for not only playing but in montages and things like that. For me, Alpha Boost is the greatest boost in the game, and it's the one that makes me play the fastest. It's the one that makes me play the best. I no longer have access to that after this happens, which means I'm just going to go ahead and tell everybody right now, that means that I'm never going to play comp again. I'm not going to play comp with the boost that I have. None of them feel good. They all feel slow. They slow me down. I think that comp is pretty much finished for me permanently, for sure. In terms of like actually playing the game, I mean, this actually makes it worse, but I'm going to continue trying to push on through this, because the whole reason that I have the account that I have with, let me show you guys how many things that I have. I mean, Brad already knows because, you were hearing me explain it today, but like, look at the amount of car bodies that I have, guys. I mean, I have so many different cars to use. I have hundreds of decals. I have, probably like 100 paint finishes. I have 2,000 wheels. I have almost 700 boosts. I mean, I have a great account. So even though Bacchus Mod may be going, which I cannot believe I'm actually saying these words right now. I never thought, like, this is what I wanted to tell people today. And I wanted to tell this to you too, Brad. Never did I ever
Yeah.
think, right, that this would be happening, that I would actually be having to say these words in a sentence together. I thought
Like,
that by this
like
time in this journey, with this game being this old, that the game would continue getting things added to it instead of things taken away from it.
I know, like literally they have the biggest streamer, the biggest gaming streamer, on their game, and instead of bringing training back or doing something good or letting Bacchus mod on for console players, they decided to take away Bacchus mod because of course all roads lead to Fortnite, and they just are just slowly killing this game for Fortnite.
Exactly. And
It's just that dude.
it's and I mean, I only do live streams like this when something is very important. The last time I did a live stream like this one was when trading was taken away. And that one really affected me badly because I love owning items in this game. It's one of the biggest, like do you want to know what some of the marketing was for this, Brad, back in the day? It said that there were over like 1 billion customization options. Like that was one of the main things, was the customization in the game. Like that was one of the strong points. And now they're taking that away now with Bacchus mod. They're taking that away with Bacchus mod. And I truly believe that you're right in terms of them only wanting to take away the things that are not, they're allowing people not to have to buy things. And they don't like that. They eliminated trading because of that, and now they've eliminated Bacchus mod because of that.
Yeah, because
And
I have a theory where yeah, what?
Can you imagine this? Okay, this is a crazy theory for me. But can you imagine if they actually purposely let it get this bad, so that way they could purposely get rid of Bacchus mod? Find a way to get rid of it that people would agree with?
Yes, that's actually my theory. Actually, they probably have, because there's no safeguarding for it. Even in the announcement, like about 1.5 months ago, saying that, oh, they're working on deleting bots. They did nothing after that. The problem actually got worse. So they made it get this bad, so they had no excuse.
Yeah. I mean, what Brad was mentioning to me makes it's actually kind of scary how right he is about this, because every single time that you see Rocket League kind of doing better than Fortnite, something comes out for Rocket League that ends up killing the game. For example, Rocket League now is pretty much having more players than Fortnite, and we get this news to help kill the game some more. How weird is that? That's kind of weird, you know? It's kind of like they're trying to kill the game, you know? And I've already known they've been trying to kill the game ever since trading was taken away, and they would not give us not one word about what was happening or why they did it or nothing for months. That just showed me that there was no dev team, there was no care from the devs at all. That's what that showed me. So, I mean,
Like,
I have no idea, like, what these devs are thinking. Like, I don't know how they could possibly be saying to themselves, this is a great idea, remove Bacchus mod. Like, what? Like, I just don't understand. I just don't get it.
genuinely, I have no words for the reason why. I have a theory where they're forcing new players more to Fortnite, more and more as time goes on, until they fully integrate this game to Fortnite, and then new players are forced to go to Fortnite, which increases their player counts, which gives them more money, which then give them more tension for brand deals, which then repeats the cycle of them either buying a game or just mass promoting Fortnite. So yeah,
I agree with that. And
Sucks.
if we actually look at what's happening, everybody, you can clearly see excuse me, my cough is still here. If you guys are paying close attention to everything that they've been doing, you can clearly see that all roads are leading to Rocket League being ported into Fortnite for Unreal Engine 5. Which at that point, I'm going to tell everybody right now, I'm quitting at that point. I will not play this game in Fortnite. I refuse. I have always refused it, and I will never do it. The only reason why I'm continuing to play the game right now is because I have a good inventory that I can still use, because, you know, why did I buy all the stuff if I'm just going to use Baxabot anyway? So I guess it's forcing me to use all the things that I've bought, but like, and for YouTube too. That's the only things that are keeping me going, because if I had no YouTube and if I didn't have a good inventory, boys, I would have quit this game already. Just seeing what it's become, I would have quit this game already. 100%. 100%. I'm only holding on just because I want to try and, you know, make YouTube happen. I want to try and make a community. So, you know, I'm going to keep on going, even though I really don't like that they're removing Baxmod, but, you know, I've got a lot of items to carry me through it, so I don't know. I mean, I really believe that what you said is true, Brad, with them trying to get all the players used to this stuff, because I truly believe that we are heading for a Fortnite port. That's what I think.
Yeah. I'm just gonna let the stream in on the about this, which is the all roads lead to FN like theory. I figured out over the past few hours. Let me break this down. The new player on PC. You don't know that trading got removed 2023, and Baxmod got removed in April. So you're forced to buy things from the shop, or forced to get a Rocket Pass. You play for like a month, 2-3 months, depending on how long someone is free to play for, and then you're like, oh, you play with your friend. You didn't like, oh, I don't want to look lame, my card to be lame, because you play with your friend, and you have cool flashy cars.
Yeah, pretty much in short, what you're trying to say is that they're trying to make it all DLC shop based, to where there's nothing that can possibly disrupt their earnings, right?
Yeah, pretty much. So you spend $10 on a Rocket Pass. Most Rocket Passes now are bonds, so your car still looks worse than your friends. You go to the item shop one day, and then you see a bundle which contains probably one the
well, take the bundle that we were looking at today. Take the bundle that we were looking at. Give people context from today. So today, let me just bring you guys in on some context from today, because I've been talking to Brad about this earlier today. Like, as soon as I heard this news, we were talking about it. So pretty much, also Brad, I was going to tell you, I can hear myself echoing quite a bit in the background. I don't know if that's on your end or on my end.
My end, I think.
Okay. So yeah, anyways, as I was saying, so for the background for you guys for today, so I learned about this, and I mean, for the longest time I've proven it to people, is that they, and what I mean by they is the devs from Epic Games, right? They wanted to remove, they say that, we couldn't keep player-to-player trading because we're trying to port everything between Rocket League and Fortnite. Yeah, that's just BS stories. All they wanted to do was pretty much have... Okay, the echoing is actually getting worse somehow.
Yeah, yo, what's my mic on?
I don't know, bro.
Hold on. My mic is genuinely on something. Give me 1 second.
So yeah, like I was saying. So pretty much what they're trying to do is eliminate any other way of getting items for like what am I trying to say? Like trying to eliminate all other competition from the shop. So that's why they eliminated trading. by
eliminated
making some BS excuse that, oh yeah, we can't have that because of the porting between the games, which is BS. That's complete. That's complete bull. Which I don't believe that for 1 second. They could have easily kept trading, but you know, it is what it is. Brad, this echo is no good.
This echo is no good.
Yo, hold on.
Maybe you should leave and join back or something.
Yeah, give me like.
All right. So yeah, pretty much like I said about today, for everybody to kind of get some context. So today, are you back?
Yeah.
Yeah, I still hear echo, bro. What is with that?
Huh? Yo, wait.
I don't understand.
I gotta like. Can you hear echo now?
No, it's better. Well, no, now I can hear it.
Okay, so when like if you talk individually, I gotta mute like every time, which is nice, but
Rip.
it's all good.
Okay.
Well,
So anyways,
picture this.
yeah,
Yep.
I'll just let you, like, we'll just take turns. So like I'll say something to follow up on you, and I'll talk for like a minute, like straight or two, and then like I'll let you go. Like that's how we'll do it. So that way it's better.
Hi, bye.
All right. So you were saying?
So what I was saying, you see this offer called the Season 21 Rocketeer Pack for $20.
Yep.
You buy it without not thinking much of it, and your friends, of course, they're like, "Oh, your car looks cool." Not all of you not knowing that this offer contains titanium white octane, 4-screen dingo, orange Interstellar, Stipplegate, a painted Phoenix cannon, Shark Attack, titanium white zombies, we prefer titanium white, and 1,000 credits. Things that cost altogether over $500 for 20.
Yeah.
20.
Like, let me explain to them how I know the prices of everything, right? So, pretty much back in the day, I'm sure if there's any OGs that watch this, right, you guys will know that Zombas, way back in the day, were very, very expensive. So was White Octane. So was, I forgot what else was in that pack. A lot of decent things, but I know that the main things in that pack that were expensive was White Octane and White Zombas, right? And so White Zombas back in the day were at least 200 keys. So $200 for White Zombas. White Octane, I believe when it first came out was about 120 to 150 keys. Same thing with Dracos. I think were about 150 to 200 when they first came out and when they were popular. And you can now buy that pack for I think $20 US dollars now, with all those things. So they pretty much have permanently ruined, and that's not even the worst one. I mean, the worst one was when they did the free Black DHE. Those were like 100,000 credits. They were like $1,000 a piece, and they gave them away for free. That was like the biggest insult to the trading community. But that's, you know, all up water under the bridge. Now, what really bothers me is that getting rid of Bacchus mod, which is something that pro players use all the time. It's something that all freestylers use, including myself. That pretty much all PC players use, just period. Doesn't matter if you're a regular player. Doesn't matter if you're a competitive player. It doesn't matter if you're a freestyler. If you just like to play just to play the game and just have fun. Everybody uses Bacchus mod, and Bacchus mod is having to pay because Epic Games doesn't want to do anything. And people you guys should have seen the meltdown today in the Rocket League server. I mean, people were not happy at all about this. And rightfully so. They should not be happy about this, and I'm very unhappy about this. I'm pretty much as unhappy as I was when trading was announced it was being taken away. It's just like the spark of this game is being eliminated. You know, everything that made the game special and made it better, they're now eliminating. So like pretty soon it's like, what else are they going to remove? Are they going to remove the ball and just call it rocket, and that's it? And you just drive a car around a field and just like rocket racing. There's no ball. Is that what's next for this game?
Yep, like, so, like, Going, my bad for like kind of interrupting
That's
you.
fine.
Going back to what I was saying. Rocket League then, of course, as you can see from jobs now, about 60 to 70% do not make the joke. Of items usually put, or say
Did you
find this
say?
item will also make it available in Fortnite.
Did you
This
say
item
60 to
is also
70
available in
percent, and then
Fortnite.
you said don't make the joke?
You see with the leaks that they're currently playing for at Rocket League. Yeah,
I think you're lagging because I said that and
I
it
think you're
didn't.
lagging
It
'cause I
didn't
said
get
that
through to
and it
you
didn't
like till
get
seconds
through to
later,
you, like,
like
till
3 or 4 seconds later.
yeah, I'm lagging. I'm lagging. I can tell. I can tell.
All right. So continue what you were saying.
All right. So continue what you were saying.
Yeah, Fortnite keep trying to keep adding Rocket League more and more. Now, first, Brandon. Now, back is not being removed. Now UFN stuff.
Yes, I
And
forgot to
then
mention that.
This might
Yeah. I forgot to mention
Yeah.
that.
So let me mention that
Yeah,
really quickly
mention
to
it real quick?
everybody. Yeah, let me mention that to everybody really quick. So pretty much, Fortnite just announced, and I only heard this because of the Fortnite leakers. They're like, they're hyping it up. Oh my God, Rocket League thing's coming to Fortnite, UEFN. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, wait a minute, what does this mean? It concerned me a lot because I thought that they were adding Rocket League into Fortnite, which they technically are. They're adding in all the assets and stuff so that people can make maps and stuff, which I don't understand why they aren't doing that in the actual game where people are trying to make workshop maps. I don't understand that. I don't understand why Fortnite's getting this and we aren't. But, that's a rant for a later time. I just don't know why. What does Rocket League have to do with Fortnite in any shape or form? I've never understood this. These games couldn't be any more different. They couldn't be any farther apart. I could see if they were both shooters, or something like along those lines. What does Rocket League have to do with Fortnite? I just don't understand that, and I've never understood that, and I will never understand that. And I swear to God, if they port this game into that game, I'm done permanently. I will never come back ever.
same.
That's my solemn vow to
what's
everybody
it-
who watches this stream and to you, Brent. If they port this game into Fortnite, I am out permanently.
Me too. So, what I realized is that this is not only like a few arbitrages to make money. This is a pattern. This pattern started in 2020 when Epic Games purchased Psyonix and the studio that made Fall Guys. First of all, every day they got a lot of brand deals because at the time it was COVID period, which was Chapter 2, aka Prime Player Account. They do all the collabs, and these collabs don't go into Rocket League, but they go into Fall Guys first. And then they stop caring about Fall Guys because they see how far the game's falling off. And then they pretty much do butcher the dev team to like no one. And then Fall Guys died.
And isn't that
Because
weird, though?
Of
And isn't that weird, though?
How the same thing happened to Rocket
How the
League
same
not
thing
long
happened
after
to
that. Isn't that weird? But you want to know?
Exactly.
You want to know
But
which
you wanna
dev
know-
team did
you wanna know
not get
which dev-
downsized? Fortnite. That didn't get touched. There's a motive right there for everybody.
There's a motive right there.
I know,
They don't
bro.
care about this
I
game
know,
and
bro.
they
Care
want to
about
see it
this
die.
game, and they
They
wanna see
don't
it die.
want this
I
game
know.
to be a challenge to
This game
them.
to be a
This
challenge
is
to
a
them.
competitor
I
to their
know.
game.
This is a competitor to their game.
Like, I know because then the Fall Guys stuff happened. And then they're like, oh, let's see if we can make a quick buck. Eventually they start adding collabs from Fortnite to Rocket League until 2023 hits. It's season, I think this was like 14, I believe.
It might have been earlier than
And
that. It
then
might have been
we're
like
we're waiting for
season
these.
9 or 10.
Oh, it was season 12, from what I remember, because I started playing this game like a few seasons before that. Season 12. We're waiting for season 13. and then they announced play-to-play trading removed on December 5th, 2023.
Yep.
People
Yep.
quit. The entire community has an outrage, and for the sole purpose of linking Fortnite with Rocket League
And
when they are two completely different games.
let me just point something out to everybody really quickly. Okay. You make a good point. The community has complained about trading being gone for the past over 2 years. And do you think that Epic Games has done one thing to rectify this change or fix it? No. They have blatantly
Nope.
ignored their community. They have blatantly ignored their community, and for all the people who are foolish enough to believe that they are going to listen to us about Bacchus Mod now, that's not happening. Bacchus Mod is gone permanently. It's not going to change. I don't even think that Jinxie and all of his power in this game right now is going to be able to do anything against these devs. There's no stopping these devs because ultimately they're the ones with their hands on the reins. You know, they're the ones that are controlling everything that the game does, everything that happens in it, everything that's added. I don't even know if Devin is part of this. I mean, I don't know how that guy could sit around and watch this happen and act like nothing is happening. That to me is disgusting in itself, and I personally cannot stand Devin. I can't stomach him or any of the dev team from Rocket League. They have become my enemy because I've seen that they don't care about the game. And the one person who really didn't care was the person who sold it all away in the first place. Good old Dave Hagewood. Which I hate him the most. Because he's the one who literally made this all happen. The game was fine before this all happened. It felt not polluted. It felt pure. I don't know how to explain it. It feels like this game, when it went free to play, just became polluted by just cancer of every kind. It was no longer the Rocket League that I knew. And it's never felt the same. And like I said, the only reason why I'm still staying here is for you guys, for content. And because I have a dream, you know? I have a dream. And my dream is to still make content that people love to watch and become somebody in the community that has some kind of a say. Because you know what? A lot of these pros don't even speak up. Guaranteed Squishy doesn't say anything. None of these pros, because they're too goody two-shoes with Epic Games, and they don't want to say anything because then they won't be in good standing with Epic Games. What do I care about the stupid devs of Epic Games? I couldn't care less about any of them. So, like, I would never be a sellout. Like, my goal... And I wish that someday it'll be able to happen. I wish that I could like have a huge following, like maybe a couple million subscribers in the Rocket League scene, and like have all of you guys sign a petition for me to be put like on their board of like make like a board of like people who are content creators who speak on behalf of the game's community and like have a direct influence on what happens with the game. Because I would love to do that for us. I would be fighting for us. I would actually be fighting for everybody. You know, I wouldn't sit around and let them do these things that they're doing.
And I read like, and then they moved by the Predator map. This was to, of course, promote more people to be paying for InShot Diamonds, because InShot Diamonds are a scam. They're overpriced. There's 10,000 problems with them. That's why everyone stopped buying stuff from them. And turns out, the year when they removed trading was the highest earned year for them, because people were rushing to trade before trading got removed. They earned $193 million.
But you would have thought, though,
From that year
if they're
alone.
trading this, if they're treating this like a business, you would want to keep everything in the game that's making you money, right? Why would you want to remove trading if people are buying credits to trade? They're literally giving you money so they can trade and get items. Like, how brain dead are these devs? Why would you sacrifice something that was so big in the game just because you want people to buy from the shop and pay a little bit more for stuff. I mean, I don't understand the business plan here. I've even told you guys this in the past in my previous videos that I've made about this. I don't even understand the business plan. Like, even when I look at this game as a business, this business plan doesn't make sense. It actually doesn't make sense. It's the only thing that makes sense is that it's trying to be killed. They're trying to kill it. So that's my only theory, is that they've been trying to kill this game. It just won't die because it's too popular and it's too special. And they're trying every trick in the book to kill this player base, so that way they have nothing to worry about except Fortnite anymore. And they're not going to get rid of us that easily.
They're not going to get rid of us that easily.
I know, bro. Genuinely, they do the Fortnite thing where they do the Fortnite easy SG thing. Easy SG can be also called countered by DMA, which, even though it is over $1,000 to even set up, and if you even buy DMA, you are a no life loser. You deserve to be spat on. I do not care.
Yeah. No, I wholeheartedly agree. Let me just mention this really quick to everybody. People were already saying, on Twitter, they're like, yeah, great, let's remove Bacchus mod for all the innocent people on here who just use it for the fun of it and love the mod. And for all the people who actually use it for important things like workshop maps, all that stuff, right? Let's go ahead and remove that for people. So that way, in a month, people could already be bypassing easy anti-cheat because they've already found ways around it. So all that to kill Bacchus mod, just to have a week of less bots and stuff, to where after that everybody figures out how to bypass it. And then another thing that it concerns me: am I more hackable now because this is now running at kernel level, which the game never ran at kernel level before, which means this is running deeper in my hardware on PC than ever before. Does that mean that a hacker can hack easier into a system now because it now is running at kernel level, just like on GTA and stuff like that? Like, this is a real concern. I don't think that this is going to fix anything. In fact, I think this is going to make things a lot worse. So I don't know. I mean, the community is really upset about this, it seems. I'm hoping that maybe they'll reconsider this or try to find a workaround to keep Bacchus mod in the game in online play. I'm holding out for that, but I really don't have hope. After seeing people begging for the last 2 years, and literally begging, there have been, I don't know if you've seen this as well, Brad, but like if you go onto Twitter or like Instagram, any of the big platforms where people are on social media, all they say every time they'll post like a thing about the game, like from Rocket League's official thing, everybody in the comments will be like, don't care, bring back trading. Like, how many times have I seen that already? And nobody, the devs are like, it's like they're tone deaf. It's like, oh, what did they say? Oh, what trade? What is that? Trading? What is that? Like, bro, I don't understand, dude. I really don't get it.
The thing is, Epic turned this game from a business that was kept towards the gameplay and players into a monopoly. They've pretty much they removed all of the things to get decals besides when they Rocket Pass, which is bonus and eShop. They just made this into a monopoly.
And guess what, boys?
And
you guys want to buy a black market? Oh, you could have traded it before. Yeah, you could have traded for it before. Like, I still have proof of this. Let me actually pause my game to tell you. Stream? Brad, can you hear me? Well.
Yo.
Yeah, my internet died again.
My internet.
Been having issues with that. That's why I don't want to stream for long.
Yo, your internet died so hard. What the?
Yeah. No, it's actually been cutting completely out. It's not just been lagging. It actually completely goes out.
Oh my god.
Yo. So I think I might end here before this continues and starts happening, because I don't want that to continue happening.
continue.
I pretty much have said my
Mhm.
piece on this already. What I feel about this. I'm gonna try. Can you mute yourself really quick? Because hearing my echo is really
Yeah.
throwing me off. Thank you. But you guys already know. I'm probably gonna end here before I keep lagging out. Because I don't know. My internet has been absolutely horrendous recently. To where several times a night it just does what you guys just saw. I've already gotten a brand new router. Like I don't know what's going on, bro. I really have no idea what's going on with my ISP. I apologize for the lag on stream. But yeah, I said my piece on this. I am gonna continue trying to fight against Epic Games. Continue trying to do some content. It's gonna suck. I'm not gonna lie. Not having Bacchus mod is gonna be really, really bad. But I'll continue trying to push through. Yeah, I mean that's about all I can really say. I really hate this decision, and I hope that they somehow do a change to it where it's not so bad. But if they don't, then RIP Bacchus mod. Which again, I can't believe I'm saying those words, but
Like, yo, they're probably like not like. I'm just gonna be straight up with you to get to my theory for stream ends here. My theory is that they turned off Bacchus mod number one. They made an announcement saying that they're working on it. They're working on getting rid of the cheaters. Not only did it get worse, it's bad to the point where a lot of people start complaining. And then even though they said they're working on it, they didn't do anything. My theory is that they are shutting down Bacchus mod so they can have the Bacchus mod developers. They can have the developers work on putting more stuff to Fortnite, because recently, as you've been seeing, there's been a lot of more stuff for just Fortnite. If you open drops now, there's like a 2 in 3 chance it says forward to Fortnite. Look in the bundles, you can check everything. Like they keep trying to port this game to Fortnite like they did with Fall Guys, because they pretty much fully done into Fall Guys. They didn't say Rocket League because all roads did to Fortnite, and they want to boost player counts as much as possible so that they can be seen as the biggest game in the world, and then they get extra money, extra brand deals. It's pretty much they're trying to do the infinite money glitch, and it involves milking the player base to absolute nothing, to like we're like living on the phone. Pretty much milking the player base.
Right, I'm not gonna lie.
Shop, even though
I'm not gonna
it's
lie.
95% cheaper.
You should really try and speak up because
You
you're
should really try and speak
you're
up.
kind of
'cause
quiet.
You're kind of quiet.
Just like 95% cheaper. Yeah, it's sad, bro.
It is.
Just trying to like slowly trying to kill the game more and more until it's
mean,
that they did the same with Fall Guys.
There's absolutely no reason
reason
for them to be removing Bacchus mod. None. That's my final say. There's no reason, just like there was no reason to remove trading. Literally zero reason. I truly do not agree with anything that they're doing, and there's no reason for this to be happening. So, where we go from here is a big question mark, and it looks bleak. Because I think that all of this is being removed because they wouldn't port. That makes sense. Get rid of Bacchus mod now, because if they're going to port Fortnite in, they won't be able to put Bacchus mod in Fortnite because it's got easy anti-cheat in it. So put easy anti-cheat in this, so that way people can get used to that, and then port this game over into Fortnite and call it Rocket League 2. Perfect way to kill the player base in the game.
They're slowly they're slowly bringing features, waiting longer so that players need to forget about it, and then